In a shop on the corner of Mulberry Lane lived a fellow named Barnaby, joyful and vain, a giraffe of great stature with spots of bright gold, who sold the finest of hats ever shaped in a mold. He wore a silk tie that was 12 inches wide and beamed with a sense of professional pride. But Barnaby faced a most peculiar plight, a matter of physics and sheer soaring height. For his favorite clients, the ones he liked best, were hamsters in waistcoats and velvet-trimmed vests. He scurried in pairs through the tiny front door, squeaking for trilbies and bowlers galore. The hats sat in boxes on shelves near the ground, where the stylish young rodents would gather around. But Barnaby's neck was a tower of grace, and his head was too far from the floor of the place. When he bent down to reach for a cap or a crown, his knees started knocking and swaying around. He'd stoop and he'd stretch till his vertebrae cracked, but the lowermost shelf was a target he lacked. His nose was in clouds while the hamster stayed low, waiting for fashion and ready to go. A fedora, cried Pip with a twitch of his nose, but Barnaby couldn't reach down to his toes. He tried using tongs and a very long hook, but the hats ended up in a heap in the nook. He tried doing splits, which was brave, I suppose, but he nearly poked holes in his very best clothes. The hamsters looked up at the giant above with whiskers of patience and bundles of love. Then Barnaby chuckled, a deep rumbling sound, as he looked at the ladders that stood all around. He didn't need ladders to reach up to high, he needed a way to get down from the sky. So he built a small slide made of polished oak wood, and he placed it as neatly as any man could. He'd drop a blue bonnet or straw summer hat, and down it would whistle, just like a small bat. Into the paws of the hamster it fell, and Barnaby's business began to do well. Now the tallest of clerks and the smallest of crew are the happiest shopmates the world ever knew.
In the beginning, we looked up so high, said let's reach the moon in the big open sky. With Mercury and Gemini, the programs flew fast, preparing brave crews so the mission would last. Then came Apollo, a rocket so grand, the first human steps on the lunar sand, a giant leap made for all humankind, a new cosmic journey for the future to find. Shuttle and tragedy, next came the shuttle, a reusable ride to carry great science with nothing to hide. The ships launched like rockets, then landed on runways, exploring new frontiers in remarkable ways. But history holds a sad moment of pain. The Challenger crew never came back again. A teacher named Krista and 6 astronauts bright showed us the dangers of a journey by flight. Cameras and the future now, the ISS orbits a lab in the black. Astronauts floating, there's no turning back. And with them are cameras that silently stare, sending Earth pictures and footage to share. They capture the galaxy so far and so wide, showing us secrets the heavens must hide. They watch our blue planet from their distant place, recording the wonders of infinite space. Looking forward from the moon to the shuttle, the past we can see, but the journey's not finished for you and for me. The future of NASA is ready to start, with brave Artemis missions, a brand new chart. So we look to the cosmos and give a great cheer for the things we will conquer in the coming next year. Who knows what the future holds out in the dark? Another great mission to leave a bright mark.
Grab a bowl and sift it fine. 4 cups of flour, all-purpose line. 1 teaspoon of salt to fine the soul. 1 teaspoon of baking soda to take control. Whisk it together, let the air go through. The simplest bread that you'll ever brew. A buttermilk bind, I'll make a well in the center of the white. 1 3/4 cups of buttermilk, cold and bright. Stir it with a fork, don't you work it too long, or the bread will be tough and the texture all wrong. Just bring it together till it's shaggy and grand, the ancient magic of the Irish land. Turn it on the board with a light dusted hand. Knead it just 4 times, don't you make a stand. Shape it in a circle about 1.5 inches thick. Then grab a sharp knife for the signature trick. Cut a deep cross from the edge to the heart to let the fairies out before the baking starts. The oven dial to 19 duties Eve. Bake for 45 minutes or until you're deaf to the sound of the timer, but you hear the hollow tap. Knock on the bottom, then give it a slap. If it sounds like the drum, then the mission is done. The finest loaf under the Irish sun. Sidekick. Wrap it in a towel while it's steaming and hot. Best sidekick, the best sidekick that the dinner's ever got. The best sidekick that the dinner's ever got. Take 3 pounds of corned beef, brisket all around, the finest salted treasure that can never be found. Put it in the heavy pot, cover it with water. Treat that piece of meat like your favorite daughter. Add the spice packet that came inside the wrap, and a clove of garlic just to close the gap. Oh, bring it to a boil, then you turn it down low. A slow, steady simmer is the only way to go. 3 hours on the clock till the meat is getting tender. A salty, savory, Irish-made splendor. Throw in the roots, let the steam fill the air. There's enough for the neighbors and plenty to spare. When the timer hits 2 hours, it's time to play your part. Add 1 pound of carrots, peel them, cut smart. 1 pound of potatoes, red or the gold, and the large yellow onion, or so I am told. Keep the lid on tight, let the flavors all marry. It's a heavy-duty load for the server to carry. In the last 15 minutes, when the meat is nearly done, that's when the cabbage joins in on the fun. 1 head of green cut in wedges, don't be shy. Lay it on the top while the steam rises high. When the leaves are soft and the fork slides in deep, that's a kitchen promise that you're gonna wanna keep. Pull it from the pot, slice against the grain. Serve it with some mustard to ease the winter rain. The best boiled dinner that's ever been sung. Yeah, the best boiled dinner that's ever been sung. Yeah, the best boiled dinner that's ever been sung. 3 pounds of corned beef, brisket or the round, the finest salted treasure that can ever be found. Take 3 pounds of corned beef. Take 3 pounds of corned beef, brisket or the round.
Tiny trees on my plate, call it forest, I can't wait. Dip the kegs, cringe that sound, peas like marbles rolling around. Vegetables are delicious, pass that bowl, I'm vicious. Give me that green, red, yellow on my dish. Every color grants a wish. Vegetables are delicious, snap and sizzle, nutritious. One more bite, can't resist, add them to my favorites list. Tomato slice, red moon glow, cucumber